ladies and gentlemen, we are back. This is your NRW for October 18th, 2017. I'm Patrick Michael Strange, and yeah, it's just me this week because Adam is sick. We couldn't shoot over Painted Visions because we didn't want him to get sick more. We wanted him to go home, get rest, and get healed up. So shout out to Adam over at Painted Vision Comics, Cards, and Games. And again, as we stated last week, we lost Rob and Brandy and Liz to doper, cooler things right now because they've got a crazy schedule, but they'll be back when they can. And so we're just going to keep it moving. We're not going to stop doing the show because we know y'all love it and we want to keep on giving it to you. And this week we have more amazing content. We have a lot of the footage from Baltimore Comic-Con that we still want to bring to you. Footage from New York Comic-Con that we still want to give to you. A lot of things going on. It's, as you can see, I'm Spider-Man'd out right now because this week Spider-Man Homecoming drops on Blu-ray, DVD, digital copy. We're going to show you a little bit of the Spider-Man activation that I went on at New York Comic-Con. And there was kind of a little bit of trouble there because I hit my head going through it. It was a little craziness because I was wall crawling, y'all. And we got some cool stuff with Batman vs. Two-Face that also drops this week on Blu-ray and DVD. We got to speak with Will Shatner, with Burt Ward, with Rick Morales, the director, with Michael Jelenic, another writer-producer on the show. A lot of cool stuff. We'll probably put that as exclusives on the YouTube website and give you, I'm going to give you the William Shatner interview on this episode as well as a little one-on-one with Burt Ward that we did. We also have J.D. Rosario, my man with Unstoppable Comics, talking about a cool auction that he's doing to raise money for the victims of Hurricane Harvey down in Puerto Rico. I'm going to throw that in here. And maybe some other cool stuff. I don't know what I want to do all yet. So just tune into the episode and see what's going on. And since I don't have all the other guys, I know you still want to know what comics are coming out this week. So I will give you my picks. And before we get to all that, I want to send a shout out to my man Russ Lippett, who is an amazing creator who has a Kickstarter project going on right now, and much love to Kickstarter. It helps fuel our dreams of creativity. He's got this amazing project called The Showdown Volume 2, The Race from Hell. It's Volume 2 of this great graphic novel where you have vampires, werewolves, monsters all living in hell, and the devil puts together this big race to have them challenge each other and get out of those various levels of Dante's Inferno that that is, it's the hell. You know what I'm saying? You want to kind of be in a cooler place than probably the depth that you are in hell. Anyway, why am I talking about it? I'm going to let Russ drop his Kickstarter video right now so you can check it out. Please, once you get done checking that out, go over to Kickstarter. Be a sponsor, a Kickstarter on that project. Help him out because I want to see it happen. It's cool stuff. So check it out right here. Here we go. Boom.
Welcome to the showdown. You know the rules. There are none.
Alright, no, sorry, here we are. Alright, now we're ready to unveil Comic-Con. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, hey! Woo! That's Steve. Yeah. Ladies always first.
What's going on, world? It's your boy Patrick Michael Strange. This is the New Release Wednesday show. We're here at New York Comic Con 2017, and I am a huge Spider-Man fan. Right now, they have a Spider-Man Homecoming exhibit to celebrate the release on Blu-ray, DVD, digital copy. Getting ready to go through. It's going to be amazing. I can't wait, y'all. That was cool. All right, guys, here we go. Spider-Man time. Let's do this. Come on in, crawl to the slide, crawl to the slide, crawl to the slide. You're looking up, you see the dirty clothes right there, right? You see somebody in the corner right now, shoot me a Spider-Man pose right to camera. Big wave to Spider-Man, another quick pose, shoot him right at the camera. You are good. All right. You okay? I'm good. Took me by surprise. Oh, this is sweet. All right, cool. What do we got here, Pat? Man, this is amazing. I'm on the wall. Look at this crazy stuff over here. I cannot believe I am Spider-Man right now. This is so dope. Spider-Man Homecoming. I can't wait. It's going to be awesome. And I get to live the experience right here at New York Comic Con. All right, come on in. Spidey crawl to the light. You're sneaking in the room. Coming up to your light. Coming up, coming up. You're looking at the dirty clothes on the ceiling, on the floor. You look up, you hear somebody. Give him a Spider-Man pose. Shoot him, another pose. Big old wave to the camera. You got it. We're on the ceiling. That was so fun. That was so amazing. Hang like Spidey here at New York Comic Con. Such a good time. Thank you, sir. Good. How you doing? Hi, this is Patrick Michael Strange. This is the New Release Wednesday show, and I'm excited to have the legendary Mr. William Shatner, who will be appearing as Two-Face in Batman vs. Two-Face.
That's right.
How was this role pitched to you, sir?
How was it what?
Pitched to you.
Pitched. They said this character is two faces. They said, what would you do? And I said, well, I'll try and do the voices together, try and make it all one, merging like a Jekyll and Hyde character. And that's what I tried to do. I instead of using technology to lay down a track for one voice and match other, I tried to make it organic and be part of one.
Awesome. Were you already a fan of Batman?
Are you into comics? I am into comics as a creator. I've been working on comic books for several years now. You're okay.
I remember.
It doesn't matter. What matters is that comic books are a fun way of entertaining people, and I've been involved in one form or another. Is
there a chance, we haven't seen the film yet, that we could see more of you reprising the role of Two-Face?
Well, if they ask me to play, it's great fun. Awesome. These are wonderful people in the movies, very, very good.
Why, can you just tell the fans why they should check out you in Batman vs.
Well,
Two-Face?
check out the Batman film. It's coming out on Tuesday, whatever that date is, and a week from Tuesday it's on something else. And you should avail yourself of it. It's an entertaining film.
We have the dates right here on the screen. Check it out. Thank you so much, sir. I appreciate having you on. Thank you.
Yes.
All right, guys, here we go. This is Patrick. This is the New Release Wednesday show. I'm excited to have Burt Ward, the voice of Robin, also known as, you've seen in the live-action Robin from the animated, the 60s series.
Right.
You are now returning as Robin in Batman vs. Two-Face.
Yes, very exciting.
How is this pitched to you?
Listen, I enjoy doing this. The character is the character. There's not any, I mean, yes, it's a different medium to be doing animation as opposed to live action, but when you're in character, you're in character. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And when I'm in character, I mean, I'm fighting heinous villains.
Definitely. Did you do anything different in Batman vs. Two-Face? Did you approach it any different?
No, because the character is pure. And if anything, I would want to be extra true to the character.
Awesome. Well, we appreciate you. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for Batman vs. Two-Face and still reprising your role. We love seeing you as Robin.
Well, thank you. Wowie zowie!
Thank you, sir.
Instigates extractor protocol.
Radio, Doc.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Behold, my evil extractor. They are trying to overwhelm the machine with their eagle. Shut it down. Harvey, look out.
It's a double cross. All signs pointing to
Two-Face. I won't rest until we get to the bottom of this.
the game is afoot, Mr. Dent.
Get the lead out, or I'll put the lead in. I can't go on like this. I insist you stop this madness.
Look, pretty boy, we had a deal.
Going once, going twice. Sold to all the villains of Gotham. Soon the secret will be exposed for all of Gotham to see. To the Batmobile. Scarred side up. Get them, boys. You'll never take me alive, Cape Coppers. Harvey, stay strong. Wakey, wakey, bird boy. Now it's your turn, Robin. The boy guinea pig.
You'll never figure out how to use that without...
Hugo Strange? You know what they say. If you can't kill them in a horrible lab experiment, join them!
Alright guys, this is Patrick, and these are my picks for October 18th, 2017. And let me tell you, it was very difficult. There's so many great books coming out. I'm going to put some of my additional picks on the Facebook page for you to check out. So many crazy books. So, first up, this week, the newest Black Panther trailer dropped. And oh my god, am I so excited. I love Black Panther. Besides Spider-Man, he is my other guy. It's my dude. And oh my god, did you see the different costumes? If you haven't seen the trailer, you need to tune to the trailer. It's on YouTube. After you get done watching this video, go check it out. It's awesome, and it's just so cool. I don't know if I'm Team Black Panther, if I'm going to be Team Killmonger, because I think Killmonger jacked one of the suits, and it had like this cool tiger effect. I mean, I don't know what's going on. It looks dope, but I can't wait. I'm excited. February can't get here soon enough. And so that leads me into my first pick this week, Black Panther Prelude #1. It leads, it's basically one of those Marvel Cinematic Universe books, which kind of gives you that lead-in intro to all the movies. Wakanda, the most technologically advanced nation in the world and protected by the mighty Black Panther, learn how T'Challa became the legendary hero of Wakanda in this all-new, never-before tale set in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It's being written by Will Pilgrim, and on the art chores, Ana Paula Martello. I'm sorry if I brutalized your name, but it's a great lead-in for Black Panther. If you missed Civil War, Captain America Civil War, where BP made his first cinematic universe appearance, this will kind of tie you from that into the Black Panther movie that drops in February. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I can't wait. It's going to be so cool. After that, my next pick is Mighty Thor #700 by our pal Jason Aaron. You know, we've talked about him all the time on the show. It's being illustrated by Russell Dauterman. This is Death of the Mighty Thor Part 1. As y'all know, we have Jane Foster wielding the hammer, but also Marvel Legacy is going on right now, and you know how Marvel does, and I've kind of spoke about this in the last episode. We had Falcon with the cap suit and wielding and being Captain America, but now Captain America's back, and apparently he's not Hydra anymore, and it's just Marvel again doing their thing. I've been loving what they've been doing with the Jane Foster Thor, and from what I understand, reading this write-up, she might be gone. I don't know what's happening. And if you're an old-time fan of Thor like I am, 700 in the original Volume 1 was really dope when something happened there, and just a lot of crazy stuff going on, man. And so I'm wondering what's going to happen to our Jane Foster Thor. But then I also love, you know, Thor Odinson, and is he going to get the hammer back? I don't know. Marvel Legacy, Marvel just doing their thing with it again. I will always be a Marvel fanboy. I'm going to pick it up, and I want to know what's going to happen in Death of the Mighty Thor Part 1 in Mighty Thor #700. For my last pick, we've been hyping it up because it's a series you should be reading. It's with Image Comics, Shirtless Bear Fighter, issue #5. It's the last issue of this 5-issue miniseries. Hopefully we'll get more Shirtless Bear Fighter. It's being written by Jody LaHoop. Again, sorry, Jody. Neil Vendrell and Andrew Robinson, make up the rest of the creative team, Art Chores and all of that. It's the miniseries finale. It's a heart-stopping conclusion to the greatest comics of our time. It's Shirtless versus Brother Bear. It's insanity. If you've seen, we talked about it many times on the show. It's culminating into this, and you're gonna want to check it out. And it's insanity, but it's where comics are now, and I love it. It's more than just the capes and babes and all that stuff. So check it out. And there's a ton of other books coming out, like Kong's God of Skull Island one-shot from Boom Studios, the American trade paperback from Marvel. I've been wanting to finally learn about America Chavez, and there's a ton of other books. I'm gonna give it to you all on the Facebook page. Check it out. But guys, my picks for this week, October 18th, 2017, are Marvel's Black Panther Prelude #1, Mighty Thor #700, and Shirtless Bear Fighter #5. You see it to my side. Check it out. So many great covers, so many great comics. You're going to want to check it out, y'all.
Folks, this is JD Rosario with UnstoppableComics.com. I hope you've been checking us out and finding out new stuff about us on New Release Wednesday.
What's going on, world? It's your boy Patrick Michael Strange. This is the New Release Wednesday show. I'm here at New York Comic Con 2017, and I'm delighted, bro. I'm excited because I got my man JD Rosario.
What's going on, everybody out there? How you doing? Thanks for checking in with us.
Unstoppable Comics is in the house, guys. What's good, bro?
Nothing, man. We're having a great time here at New York Comic Con, brother. This is our 7th year at the show.
Killing it.
All right? And I mean, we got people coming back to us looking for old stuff and new stuff. We got new people meeting us for the first time, loving us, not only showing up on the first day, but coming back the second day and the third day with more people because they're loving what we're doing here at Unstoppable Comics.
The work's that good, man. He's an indie cat, but he's killing it. It's quality material, people. That's what brings people back.
That's
You
it,
know what I'm saying?
man. That's it, brother.
It's kind of like the Interceptor.
Getting
them, man. He's
Have
getting
you
them.
seen it? Have you seen it?
Yeah, what's
Have
good?
you seen Shield of the Interceptor?
For the uninitiated, let's tell them all about it, bro.
All right, check it out. With Shield of the Interceptor, you know about King Arthur and the sword Excalibur, right? What if there was a shield that went with the sword? Nobody ever talked about the shield, right? Because there never was one. But that's the basis for Shield of the Interceptor. They're mixing Arthurian mythology with modern day superheroes.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. Shield Interceptor. But he doesn't do superheroes alone, people. He's got another little zombie thing going on. If you're a fan of The Walking Dead, you're going to probably put that down because you're going to want to check this one out now.
Who says that zombies only belong in Atlanta? All right, folks, right here, New York versus the world. Dude, zombie apocalypse happens. Guess what? The last place left on Earth for survivors is New York City. It's not just the capital of the world when everything is going on. It's the only place left in the world when there's nothing else going on.
Word. What inspired that, bro?
Dude, it's like my love of Escape from New York, The Warriors, you know.
Oh, man.
It has that backdrop,
Classics,
right?
bro.
That post-apocalyptic setting, but where things aren't just like totally blown out of proportion.
Yes.
All right? And then, of course, I'm biased because I'm a New Yorker. So things have to happen over here.
That's dope. Is that an ongoing, like, Interceptor?
That is definitely an ongoing.
Okay.
But we're breaking it up through volume. So
okay, cool.
There's going to be a
Is it 4
trade.
issues?
Right. So it's easier to push trades.
Yeah.
It's easier for people to find trades. You know, you can't really get into a lot of stores as individual issues. It's true. People would rather pick up a full story trade, and then it's easier for retailers to push it, and it's easier for retailers not just to catalog it, to carry it, and to let people know where it's at.
Awesome. So so it's going to be 4 and then trade?
4 and then trade.
Will the 4 be like a self-contained story?
It's a theme. Check this out, all right?
Yeah.
So one of the things with New York versus the world is the fact that since it's the last place, it takes them 15 years to clean out the city, all right? So they want to know what's going on with the people outside.
Okay.
And when they start bringing them in, they become a little wary.
Okay.
They don't trust them, right? There's a little bit of resentment because these new people weren't here to help them clean out, but then they don't know if they're bringing in the infected. One of the greatest things about zombie stories, zombie movies, right, is that there was always an allegory, right? Night of the Living Dead had a subtext of racism going on, right? Dawn of the Dead had that little bit of consumerism. With New York versus the world, there's a little bit of xenophobia and how we handle it here in the States. All right?
Bro.
But wrapped up in a nice zombie package. You eat me, I eat you, we eat everybody else.
I love the title. New York versus the world, baby. That is awesome, man. You are always bringing out some cool stuff, man.
We try,
Now you're going to
brother.
have cats coming for that book now, man.
They have
Just
to.
like they were coming at Intercept, they're coming for that. Where are we going from here, man? What else we got on the horizon for Unstoppable? Because you're unstoppable, baby.
We have to be unstoppable. If you're not, you know what? When it comes to unstoppable, I don't like to say that I'm like this big engine of destruction. No, that's not it. We're more like the little train that could, right? We're always, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. Because as a self-publisher, as an independent publisher, you're always running into speed bumps, right? There's always obstacles ahead of you. We don't have big money behind us, but that doesn't mean that we're going to stop, all right? We've been doing this for 9 years, and who knows how much longer we're going to do this.
I'm saying, just because they don't got, it's not a reduction of quality. It's talent, creativity. They're giving it to you, man. It's unstoppable. What else we got going on, brother? Anything else on the horizon we can talk about?
Definitely. You know what? Check this out.
Because I know you got quite a few things going on here. I'm like, everywhere I turn, I'm like, yo, I didn't know you do that. I didn't know you that. I want everybody to know just how unstoppable you are.
Guys, we're not just unstoppable, right? We're trying to fix our mistakes. The very first time I started writing comic books, they were right? They weren't the best thing, right? So I've been doing this for a little while. I got a bit of experience underneath my hat. So we're doing some reduxes. We're not doing reboots. We're doing retellings of the stories that I first started with the original Storm Chasers books.
Okay.
They weren't the greatest, but a lot of people still stood by and supported me. So I got to show them that the money they invested in us didn't go to waste.
That's love.
All right? So we're retelling the stories, and anybody who picks up the books, if they want, is also going to be getting the digital books of the original content thrown in there a la carte.
Wow, that's bananas. And I see you, man, you getting into the merch circuit too, man. Let's show them the t-shirts, some other content that they can pick up for the super fans that's already been down with Unstoppable since day one.
Well, listen,
got going on.
If you like shirts, if you like New York versus the world, right? We got our flagship character here, the Zombie of Liberty.
Yo.
Dude, who doesn't love New York? Who doesn't love zombies? It's the best of both worlds, man.
I need that in my life right there. That's bananas.
And then when it comes to shot glasses, guess what, right? So we got our flagship hero here, the Star Striker, pulling up the flag of Puerto Rico. Folks, you might not be Puerto Rican, but I'm pretty sure the rum you drink is, and this is the perfect container for it.
Woo! There you go. There you go. And we got Unstoppable Comfrey. There we go.
Unstoppable. See, we got Star Striker, we got Interceptor, right? But also, since we're talking about Puerto Rico,
yes, sir.
One of the things that I'm trying to do for all those who are out there, maybe you heard about what went down on the island recently. Those people got obliterated. I mean, we talk about comic books, there's always fantasy, there's always that element of the unknown, right? And that, oh, we'd love to see this type of destruction happen. Folks, it happened over there for real, right? These people are done, these people are roasted. And it hurts because they're not looking for handouts, they're looking for help.
Yes.
And that's what we're trying to do. If anyone is interested, you check out UnstoppableComics.com, Unstoppable Comics on Facebook, Unstoppable Comics on Twitter, and we're going to be holding an art auction through those 3 platforms, where the proceeds from that art auction are going to go to help relief efforts to those affected in Puerto Rico.
Love that. Love that. Sorry to turn that down on you real quick, but it just shows you that while Puerto Rico may be down right now, we're not stopping. It's unstoppable. And all of the people here, the New Yorkers, everybody, while we may be exiting from the island right now, but we're going to make things better. We're not going to quit. We're still fighting. We're still hungry. It's going to happen, and we're going to give back. Because we got love.
We have to.
You know what I'm saying? So I have that on the screen right now. Make sure you go there. Please help donate to the campaign. Yo, JD, bro.
Patrick.
Man.
Brother,
you
you coming through, you spreading the word. You know what? Not just about the comic books, but about helping these people out. That's big, Pop.
Oh, always, brother.
That's big,
man.
All right?
JD has always been an unstoppable force. I've always loved watching what this guy puts down. I hope you got down with it too. We're throwing those links on the social networks right now. Let's say it again so they know how they can keep up with Unstoppable.
UnstoppableComics.com, Unstoppable Comics on Facebook, and Unstoppable Comics on Instagram. Really simple.
Check it out. Check them out, y'all. This is Patrick, my man JD, Unstoppable Comics, y'all.
We'll see you soon, folks.
New Release Wednesday show. New York Comic Con 2017. All right, guys, that is our episode for your new release Wednesday of October 18th, 2017. But before I get out of here, I'm going to give you again that rundown that we like to do now. Out this week, Spider-Man Homecoming. You see I'm Spider-Man decked out. It's out on Blu-ray, DVD, digital copy. Cop yours. I copped mine. Got mine at Target. Came with a comic book and a bonus disc. I'm ready to go, man. I love Spider-Man. Y'all see? All right, cop that. Also out this week, Batman vs. Two-Face. You saw our interview with William Shatner and Burt Ward. You're going to want to check that out. I can't think of a better Two-Face than William Shatner from Star Trek, you know, in the way he is outside of Star Trek and his acting. He's going to bring a lot of gravitas to that role. Check out Batman vs. Two-Face out as well. Out on DVD, Blu-ray is Girls Trip. If you missed that, cop that. That's going to be awesome, a hilarious, fun time. Stranger Things, if you don't have Netflix, oh my God, why don't you have Netflix? It's now out on Blu-ray, DVD. Season 1 is out in a collector's edition at Target. I saw it myself. It's in a nice little cool VHS case, 80s throwback. Has a cool poster to go along with it. A lot of cool stuff. Check that out. Stranger Things Season 1 is out on Blu-ray DVD. And if you missed American Gods, I got to meet one of the American Gods when I was at New York Comic Con. And they were cool and they were dope. Check out Season 1 out on Blu-ray DVD as well. For all my gamer heads out there, we have WWE 2K18. Check that out. Boom, it's out on now, so you can play that. For all my racers, Gran Turismo Sport. I was a big fan of that when I was coming up. So the latest edition, Gran Turismo Sport, is out. For you South Park fans, I know I'm one of them. South Park, The Fractured Butthole. Is that right? The Fractured Butthole? Anyway, entendre there. The South Park, The Fractured Butthole is out. And if you get yours at Best Buy, you also get the Fists of Truth, I think it was, the first South Park game. So go cop yours at Best Buy and you get another game for free. That's pretty dope. And for all y'all on the Nintendo Switch, Fire Emblem Warriors is out. Go cop that if you're all about Fire Emblem. Boom. A lot of cool games out there to go along with when you're not watching movies, like all the other movies I talked about. And if you don't want to be stuck at home, you want to go hang out with your friends. In theaters this week, we have Wonderstruck. Weird. I don't know what is that all about. The Snowman, I saw a trailer on that. Looks pretty cool. Same kind of different as me. I'm throwing it all up. You see it on the side, the movie posters. Geostorm, if you like disaster porn, that is out. Check that out. Tyler Perry's Boo 2, a Madea Halloween. If you're into Tyler Perry and Madea, check that out. You want to get into the Halloween spirit. Also, Only the Brave and the Killing of a Sacred Deer. Go out to the theater, y'all, if you want to get out the house. Check those. Cop that. And events this week. Want to send a shout out to Hampton Comic Con down in Hampton, Virginia, thrown by my folks that do BAM Anime USA. They also do Tidewater Comic Con. My buddy Mike Federale. I'm going to be missing all my friends this week because they're all going to be there. Shout out to Tina, Philip, Blair, everybody, Perry, Mauricio, Jasmine. Everybody's going to be having a good old time at Hampton Comic Con. I wish I could join y'all, but I have a family commitment this weekend. And if I don't keep my daughter happy, then I won't be happy, and that's not going to be a good thing. So if you're in the Tidewater, Virginia Beach area, go out to Hampton Comic Con. Show the love to all my people. It's going to be a good old time there. And if you're like me and you're stuck up here in D.C. because you want to do your family right, and you got to, in Chantilly, Virginia, at the Air and Space Museum, they have an annual event called Air and Scare that I always do with my child, and that's why I have to go do this. It's a great Halloween, fun family experience that they turn the Air and Space into Air and Scare, where they have a bunch of cosplayers. They have the 501st, they have Ghostbusters, they have candy, they have cool family exhibits, they have cool family stuff to do, kids dress up in costume, and I'll be there with my little one and my wife, and we'll be dressed up as the David S. Pumpkins. My daughter will be David S. Pumpkins, and her dancing skeletons, and that'll be me and my wife. It's going to be a crazy time. Check out my YouTube, my Facebook, you'll see some pictures of that. It's going to be a lot of fun. And for all of our fans and friends that come through us through Painted Vision Comics, Cards, and Games and the Amazing Comic Shop, New Release Wednesday will be in the house. So we're going to be part of their Halloween Comic Fest event on October 28th. And if you don't live in the Woodbridge, DC, Virginia area, go to your local LCS, your local comic shop, as they will have Halloween Comic Fest events as well. But if you live in our area, come check us out. We'll be having a good old time. I'll be bringing my Costla people out. It's going to be great. October 28th. Check us out. And then after that, like, share, subscribe. This is the New Release Wednesday show. We love y'all. Follow us at the NRW. That's THE-NRW. Follow on YouTube. Like, subscribe. We love y'all. And hopefully I won't be by myself. This is Patrick at Temple Far East. I love y'all. This is the New Release Wednesday show, y'all. Deuces.